Israel killed one of the leaders of Hamas, who was in Iran. So Israel basically attacked Iran. So so the slow march towards World War III continues, is all I can say. That being said, we've got war in the Ukraine still. We've got Russia wants Trump to become president, so as does Putin. And we are effed. I think we are effed in a lot of ways. Again, people remember world wars don't start on Thursday. It takes a couple of years.
It is kind of amazing that Ukraine hasn't been taken over by Russia yet, right? I mean, obviously because of our help.
But they're also, if you remember correctly, Putin thought he was going to go on for 3 days. He was going to go on 3 days. And
then all the trucks went off the road.
Then all the truck tires popped. But the problem with that is that you can't take away, I say it's the ferocity of the Ukrainian people, because you cannot give people freedom and democracy, then take it away.
Yeah.
You can now Russia's never had it, so they're just used to it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you give people freedom and democracy, and then you go, we're going to end that. They're like, no, the fuck you are. and that's kind of like, that should be on the border of Russia and Crimea, Ukraine. Jesus, I just brain farted. I just say the fuck you are in Russian. They should just say the fuck you are in Russian. Just a giant billboard.
Well, I mean, the Russian people are just like, they're just cannon. I mean, they're shooting their grandmothers and kids.
Didn't they call up like 60-year-old men? So they called up all the people that were in the military before they called it. So we're not getting reports about it. I don't know why. I'm sure Putin's locked it down because it's not going well. So that's going on. Then we got the Middle East war heating up. We've got China pissed off. We've got North Korea talking shit. Everything's going nuts. And then this one little bright spot and I have to admit I was dead wrong. I thought when they got rid of Biden, because Nancy Pelosi was talking about a brokered convention, that we were going to look like a herding cats. It was going to look horrible.
Well, because we thought that it was just Biden was going to potentially drop out. And that meant that who knows? Then we have to have a primary with 7 different people. And we've got a week to kind of shop them and vet them.
Quit. I thought what he was going to do was say, I'm just going to finish my term out and you guys can do what you want. And then he was going to let it come. I thought he was just going to announce I'm not running for president anymore. But I think Biden is super smart. And he went, okay. All right, Nancy and Adam Schiff and all you douchebags that basically kicked me in the balls repeatedly after I turned the country around. Okay. I'll step down, but this is what I want. She runs for president. Because I remember Pelosi wasn't up for that. Pelosi, we have many different candidates. Or I can say, Nancy Pelosi, we have many different candidates. Yeah, for God's sakes. Yeah. I would hate to be... in a conversation with Nancy Pelosi and Andrea Mitchell, I would just stop talking.
Yeah. She's 84.
84, and she's talking smack about he's too old and he doesn't have it together.
That he needs to step down because he's too old.
Well, she never said that, right?
No, she said
she would back whatever his decision was.
After he'd made the decision 15 times. After he'd said, I'm in the race and I'm staying.
Listen, I'll
like
back
an
whoever.
Old man yelling from the room in the home. No one's listening. No one's listening to me.
Yeah, you know him.
So then they put Kamala Harris in 1 week. She raised $200 million, and this is the part I love. It's not from corporate donors.
Yep.
It's from us.
Yes.
It's from people.
Yeah,
and that's America. That's America. You know, you can pass Citizens United. You can make it so corporations can pick what the laws they want. You can go ahead and do it by paying off our politicians. But Kamala Harris, and that's why I said in the Armageddon debate, Katie Porter, they interviewed Katie Porter about her. Katie Porter used to work for her. And she said, the one thing I can tell you is that she is not for sale. And again, Katie Porter's saying it because Katie Porter's the first one to grab a whiteboard and start talking shit about you. She'll draw a picture of your mama and make fun of it.
Yeah.
And, but she said that she can't be bought. And that's awesome.
And the fact that
so far anyway,
because we felt like if Biden steps down, oh God, it's going to be chaos. But the fact that it was the handing off of the baton was so quick and smooth because she's VP. She's already VP right now. Her name's on the fucking signs, So switch the names. And it just made it like, oh, fuck off. Okay, this is now I'm excited. Okay, great.
You know what's weird about it too? They made it so it's okay to be who you are. Like they had white dudes for Harris. They had a big Zoom call white dudes. I like honkies for Harris. I think it's
I just read an article that Elon Musk, what do you call it? canceled them, whatever the fuck they call it now.
Canceled. Oh yeah, he's pulling people off Twitter that are supporting Harris
Because they raised like $4 million
on Twitter.
Yeah, off of that. And then, okay,
so what we've got whoever's idea this was, it wasn't Pelosi's. I'm thinking of whoever. If it was Biden that said no, she runs. I had this moment yesterday. I was working on the opening credits and we're doing a thing for the opening credits for the next comedy special, and I was working on it here at the shop, and I had this moment where I thought, you know what's really cool is that if we're lucky enough, we may live through seeing the first Black president and the first Black woman president.
Yeah.
In America. And that's what America was supposed to be from its design. It was supposed to be everybody. Mm-hmm. That's really cool. I mean, we've had a bunch of fat, old, scummy white guys. So we're used to that.
Yeah. And a lot of guys that loved a lot of women. So it was kind of, they were there, but
starting with Thomas Jefferson. We've had Black women near the White House.
White House adjacent multiple times.
You know, it's not just that she's a woman, but certainly that plays a large role in this, but it's that she is a woman of color, and that has him going batshit. He did a Q&A at the NABJ, which is the Black Journalists Association.
It was brutal interview.
Wow.
He said she's not Black at all.
He said she turned black.
She turned black. She turned black. He said it in front of the Black Journalists Association.
Well, he turned orange, but
she happened to turn black a few years ago. He said, I always knew her. I mean, not personally, but I knew of her, and she was Indian. And I'm thinking, what? Wait, I actually never knew that her mother was of Indian heritage, just because I didn't delve into Kamala's backstory ever. She looks like a Black woman. She has always said she is a Black. What is he talking about? And then he said that she happened to turn black. Like she did it for this election.
What the fuck? I want to be
why
clear.
doesn't someone say to him, and no one has said this before,
journalism sucks
her
right now.
father was Jamaican, a Black man. Her mother was Indian. She's both. Why doesn't anyone say she's both? She actually is both.
Right.
I'm surprised he's not asking for her birth certificate.
He will.
That's common, man. She's not her mother. You know what? You know the funny thing about they call her a DEI hire. So wait a minute. So the Democrats want the worst person to run the country because they happen to be Black and a woman. What? And you look at that's why I went over her qualifications there. I'm getting an update because I'm like, this woman's literally more experienced than Obama was when Obama became president.
She was in the CIA. She was. she ran off.
Sheesh. But the thing about the thing to watch women get shit on for being women is so funny because her accomplishments are so much better than Trump.
The